This game wrap is brought to you by El Charro Mexican Restaurant, located at Highway 78 and 3009 in Shirts. By Cat 5 Graphics, your t-shirt shop. Hi everyone, Mr. Bowtie here. Thank you so much for checking out my content and my channel. Now make sure you bang home that red subscribe button on YouTube so that way you can stay up to date on the latest content from around the area that you won't find anywhere else. And follow me on Twitter at Mr. Bowtie 1982. Thank you so much and enjoy the show. One of the top teams in Class 3A is located just south of San Antonio in the brush country. Some people call that town Jourdanton, others call it Jourdanton. Well, no matter which way you pronounce the town name, it is Jourdanton for those of you playing the home game. They're a pretty good team, 6-1 in the season, 3-0 and at the top of 14 3A Division I, and they look to move one step closer to securing the district crown as they went up I-37 to take on Universal City Randolph. The Indians' only loss all season is against Corpus Christi Calallen, a recent drop down from 5A to 4A, and that's a game that the Indians actually were tied with under 5 minutes to go before Calallen converted a couple of late turnovers into touchdowns. Randolph is 4-2 in the season, 1-1 in district play, and they look to pull the upset. The Rohawks, though, did not have their top running back, Lezeerrick Banks. He did not play. The Indians quarterback, Andrus, one of the top QBs in the state, and he had a big offensive night. So which team would come out on top and move one step closer to that district crown? Let's take you to Randolph Air Force Base and check out all the action brought to you by Cat 5 Graphics and El Charro Mexican Restaurant. The trademark of Randolph AFB, all lit up in purple and its beautiful majesty. No Lezeerrick Banks for Randolph did hurt the Rohawks, although Tre'Von Moore was able to do a good job in relief. Early on, though, both defenses made key plays. The offenses took advantage of those turnovers to score early points. First Randolph play from scrimmage, Colton Howard unable to handle the ball, recovered by Emmanuel of Jourdanton. Ensuing drive, 4th and 9, Andrus rolled out, found Brett Berg, who rolled past the defender for the touchdown, 7-0 Indians. Rohawk defense did make a play themselves. Later in the quarter, Aidan Borth lost the football. It was recovered by the defense. They would eventually score and tied the game after 7 on a Tre'Von Moore touchdown run. First play of the second period, Sam Garrett was picked off by Peyton Gonzalez in that tough Jourdanton defense. Nice juggle, and he was able to stay in bounds to secure the interception. He had a few good kickoff returns, but that INT was key for the Indians.
I stayed with my receiver. Once he broke down, I looked up, the quarterback had thrown the ball, and I jumped the pass. We watched a lot of film over the week, and we just came out hard, lined up, read our keys, and fly to the ball.
Ensuing drive started on the plus side of the field. Borth, this time he held on to the ball on the short touchdown run, 14-7 Indians. All 3 of the touchdowns scored in the first quarter and a half came off of turnovers. Borth would add a second touchdown run late. Just before halftime, Andrus put together the first non-turnover scoring drive of the contest. 4th and short, the quarterback hit behind the line of scrimmage, but he bounced off the defender and just picked up enough for the first down to move the sticks. He played pitch and catch all night with Gerald Lilly, one of the top receivers in brush country history. The fade into the back of the end zone caught by Lilly, 21-7 brush country team at break time. Nice lead and route from the senior quarterback to the senior receiver.
Offensively, they had a big cushion on me, so we used it to our advantage. We had them rolling, breaking them down pretty easy. A lot of them playing both ways.
Watching film, we saw a huge cushion coming off, and we figured they're going to double cover up on Jarrell, so that automatically made our opposite side more of a target to hit, and we got a lot of wide receivers in there that are able to make plays that I trust. O-line really blocked great tonight and gave me time and gave me pockets to step up in and be able to throw the ball.
Yeah, he had a pretty big night. Second half, the football got bigger. Andrus made it look a lot smaller. Tossed it up for Brett Berg. He spun out of a defender's tackle attempt and made it to the grass end zone. His second touchdown catch of the night, 28-7. Next Randolph drive didn't end well for the Air Force. Padua Nunez lost the ball, couldn't find it. Michael Cesares eventually came up with the ball. 3 plays later, Andrus threw a dart. Well, actually, he threw a football through the defense to Luke Tapp for the touchdown, 34-7 Rohawks after 3. Andrus with 4 touchdowns for the team in red.
It was a great job by the defense tonight. They played really hard, and we were able to capitalize off their turnovers, and that helped us get this W.
Let's not forget about our El Charro Taco Tackle of the Game, brought to you by El Charro Restaurant in Shirts. Came late in the contest in the final seconds. Somewhere in there, Colton Howard trying to head for the end zone, but went cleats over helmet. Great tackle by Colton Schuchart, a Colton tackle of a Colton. Low man on the totem pole usually wins, and in this case, it's our Taco Tackle of the Game, brought to you by El Charro Mexican Restaurant, located at FM 78 and 3009 in Shirts, proudly supporting all the local teams. Tre'Von Moore did score 3 touchdowns in relief of Banks, but it was not enough for the Rohawks as the Indians won 41-20 thanks to 4 Andrus touchdown throws to move to 4-0 in district and 7-1 overall.
All of our running backs run very hard. They're all great athletes, and if I were an opposite team that we were going to play, I'd be worried about them.
When we went toe-to-toe with Kyle, and we realized that we had a legit chance to do good throughout the rest of our season to make a deep run in the playoffs.
Jourdanton not officially the district champions yet, but it would take too long to explain how they wouldn't win it. Regardless of what happens the next few weeks, they will be a contender to reach the 3A Division I state semifinals. By the way, Jourdanton secured their 3rd straight winning season for the first time since 80 through 82, and the 26 wins over the last 3 years, the most in a 3-year span in the 100-year history of the program. Reporting from Randolph Air Force Base in Universal City, I'm Greg Sherman.